Princess Beatrice wedding shunned by BBC as Andrew crisis may force ceremony to be private. The BBC will not be showing full live coverage of Princess Beatrice's royal wedding. ITV also refused to say whether or not it would televise the marriage, and royal experts suggested Prince Andrew was now so toxic the wedding could even be held privately. When Princess Eugenie got married in 2018, Andrew is said to have lobbied the BBC to broadcast it live. The efforts failed, and ITV ended up televising it. Princess Beatrice's wedding to Italian property developer Edoardo Mizzi is expected to be the last royal wedding of its kind for a long time. But despite this, the BBC said it would not be showing extended live footage, instead offering news coverage of the wedding across our services. Asked if this meant there would be extended coverage on either BBC One or BBC News Channel, the BBC emphasized it would broadcasting news coverage rather than a live link replacing normal programming. ITV, which attracted 3 million viewers with its coverage of Eugenie's wedding to Jack Brooksbank on This Morning, are remaining tight-lipped about what services they may offer. An ITV spokeswoman said, "We can't comment any further on the situations surrounding Beatrice coverage until our teams are fully back in place next week." A date, or venue for the wedding, between Princess Beatrice and Edoardo Mizzi is yet to be confirmed by Buckingham Palace, but most speculation has centered on a late May, early June ceremony so it doesn't clash with Royal Ascot, one of the Queen's favorite racing events in mid-June. An announcement is expected from the Queen in the coming weeks, with St. George's Chapel in Windsor tipped for the ceremony of her granddaughter. Under normal circumstances, the national broadcaster is initially offered the rights to a royal occasion for free, which allows it to be distributed internationally. However, the BBC's controversial Newsnight interview last year with Prince Andrew over the Jeffrey Epstein scandal may have impacted on decision-making. Beatrice's wedding is expected to be a star-studded affair as the princess has show business pals such as Ellie Goulding, Ed Sheeran, and James Blunt. But it could end up being held behind closed doors. Royal author Phil Dampier said, "It's not a surprise that Beatrice's wedding may not be televised. With Prince Andrew stepping down from public duties as a result of the Epstein scandal, I think it was always likely to be a low-key affair compared to her sisters. Apart from anything else, the Yorks will want to keep the costs down. Andrew is so toxic at the moment I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to be a private wedding with a couple of photos released afterwards. I can't see Prince Andrew coming back into public duty in the foreseeable future, and it wouldn't look good if there was an all-singing, all-dancing extravagant wedding riding around the streets of Windsor. It just wouldn't look right." Royal commentator Jenny Bond said last week, "I think they're going to have to rethink the arrangements for Beatrice's wedding." She said the costs of Eugenie's wedding had caused a backlash and said, "There were outcries over security costs for the taxpayer, and I don't think they'll want a similar embarrassment for Beatrice, so I imagine that will be scaled down somewhat." A spokeswoman for Buckingham Palace said further details on Princess Beatrice's wedding will be released in due course.